Hey Gemini, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of May. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Only take the messages that resonate. If you are interested, I do offer personal readings. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Thank you so much, Gemini, for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions. I appreciate that. My name is Alex. For anybody who might be new to the channel, welcome. There was a lot of new subscribers from you guys. Your last video or last couple of videos were very popular, so I appreciate that. And all the subscriptions, everybody that supported my channel, thank you. Let's take a look. Gemini, first half of May. What's going on? Okay, a process here is speeding up for you. Something that you're working on. I feel like it had a slow start, but it's picking up a pace. There's something here that you could be collaborating with somebody with that Three of Pentacles. You could be working alongside with somebody, but something I feel here that may have started off or had a stop, stop and go. I feel like it still could be that, but I feel like it is picking up the pace for you here, Gemini. Don't know what that's involving. Three of Cups, that's interesting because when I was shuffling just before I turned the camera on, that card flew out. So you got the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You could be working on a reconciliation or, there could be this on, off, stop, go kind of scenario. Now that doesn't have to be necessarily a love. It could be a friendship, a business partner. It could be something where there's a bit of a stop and go action in this connection. But I feel like it's saying, like, make the best of it here, Gemini. Enjoy the process, enjoy the flow, go with it, have fun. There's give and take here. Sometimes you got to give a little bit of yourself. Sometimes you've got to, you're on the receiving side of things. There could have been somebody here who was resistant to accepting that give and take flow, and that could have been the on-off. Sometimes maybe in a relationship, there's like trust, no trust, we're back and forth, or giving of ourselves emotionally, whatever that may be. And it's like this off on kind of feeling. So go with the flow. Don't be afraid to receive. Sometimes people push back when somebody comes on strong or somebody shares love or friendship or support or whatever that may be. They, for whatever reason, some people push away. Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, there's somebody here that's asking you to kind of change, make a decision. What is it that you want to do here, Gemini? There could be something of a positive change here, a good idea, a good thing, an enthusiastic offer or message. King of Wands. You got a lot of wand energy here. I think there's somebody here, Gemini, who it makes me feel like with this King of Wands, like they're very passionate about you. This person, this energy is like, hey, I don't care if you come or go. If we enjoy some time together, great. If we don't, that's fine. Just make up your mind or let me know what your plan is. I think somebody here there's like the King of Wands could really come on strong or have a lot of passion. And they may say, hey, if I'm given the opportunity, maybe I'll settle down, or maybe I'll commit, or maybe we'll be friends, or whatever this is. But they could be part of that, like waiting for you or whoever this is. I think this might be the fire. If you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, they might be waiting for you, Gemini, to decide, where is this going? What are we doing? What's going on here? What's your plan of action? They're trying to be friendly, or they're trying to show up in their passion. They're trying to give you the go ahead, or they're trying to kind of like come in with letting you know that they're interested, that they're attracted, or they're, if it's a business partner, however this relationship goes for some of you, it's going to be different. Okay. Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, they want that decision to be made from the air. Ace of Swords, air sign, the Fool card. Taking that little decision to move forward here, okay, Gemini. I do feel that it's sort of, now again, roles can be reversed, but I do feel that somebody might be sort of saying, Gemini, you know, let me know what your plan is. This is my plan. This is how I'm feeling. Are you willing to take that leap of faith with me? Are you willing to kind of trust me? Are you willing to, you may need a little more communication. You might have a few questions. You might want to make, there could be something here that, Gemini, you're needing clarification. You're needing a few questions answered, or you're needing a little bit of time to really clarify, to make sure that you can move ahead. So there's something here that needs to be cleared up, or something that somebody needs clarifying around their decision. And once you get that clarity, you're going to know. And I feel like it is leaning into the direction of starting something here or continuing on. We've got the Fool card. So there's like a, you know, maybe a new beginning, or jumping into that role, taking a leap of faith here. There's something here, guys, with somebody's glasses. I don't know. I'm kind of getting this feeling of like motorcycle goggles, or maybe they're swimming goggles, but there's something around glasses or goggles, let's say. And maybe it's part of like being, maybe it's taking the rose-colored glasses off. I don't know, but maybe it's about seeing, but it feels like a bit of a goggle glasses, or like, I don't know. I'm just gonna, that's a specific message. Somebody here wanting to break free, okay? Making a, you know, freedom kind of thing, breaking free from maybe still having their freedom. Again, this is just confirming that kind of making a decision or juggling here. When is the right time? When is the right feeling of having that sense of clarity that you're ready to take that next step, take that leap of faith? There is a little bit of breaking free. It's kind of like, you know, if you're doing a job offer and you're kind of like, okay, I want to know that I'm going over there. I have a few clarifying questions, or I know my decision, but I also need to make sure I can break free from this situation. So there could be like, we can't until we know what's on the other side a little bit, or you're kind of weighing your options. Your first and only major arcana right here for this reading so far, Gemini, is the Fool card. So there is a new beginning for you. There is you deciding, okay? It's like you've got to make you're in this decision-making mode, or needing to kind of, again, there's a lot of that stop and go, slowing the course down, maybe forcing it to slow down. It's like you're trying to delay, but I feel like that King of Wands, Page of Wands is trying to fuel the fire, trying to pick up the pace. Page of Cups. The Tower. Okay, well, I feel like somebody here may have to turn down another, or a love offer of sorts, turn down something else, or something else might have to you know, again, just like I said, the other job has to be done. We've got to quit. So we've got to receive the love, Page of Cups, or we're turning down that job for that job, or turning down another offer. Maybe we started a friendship, or maybe you went on a date and you're like, you know what, that's coming to an end because I'm going over here now. I've made my mind up. Okay. There's something that, as much as you can like something or like someone, your passion is really driving you in the other direction, like what your heart wants, what your hormones want, what your drive is, like what is it that's making you move forward. And you might say, I really, really like this person, or I really, really like this role or job or whatever, but like I really want that and I want to move into that. And I think that something has to come to an end. There is something that, and it feels like, maybe it was a love offer that we had to suddenly kind of pull underneath. What's the outcome of this? It's interesting because that's exactly your two majors, the Fool and the Tower. So in order for you to jump into the new, that other ending has to take place. As I was saying here, there's like a bit of a breaking free or breaking the chain, but you may feel like you're going to hurt someone's feelings, or you may worry about that because you really liked an aspect or you liked something about that. There was some kind of fireworks in a way, something good, but it wasn't the end all be all for you because you're now choosing the other side. You're moving forward in another direction. What's this Tower? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. What's fated is fated. What's destiny is destiny. What's meant for you is meant for you. This Wheel of Fortune is something that a bigger thing, a greater opportunity, a bigger thing, what's the word I'm looking, events, a bigger change of events has taken place here, Gemini, for you to fully make the decision and the move forward. So it was sort of maybe reliant on, could have been something around money even, but it was like some kind of change of event worked in your favor, which automatically kind of scores out the lesser of the two. The Justice, okay? You just want to feel like you're not harming anyone. You're trying to be fair. You're trying to be balanced. You're trying to be kind about it, or you're trying to be diplomat. You want to be fair. You don't want to harm anyone in the process or feel like it's going to come and bite you. But the Wheel of Fortune is your karmic. It's the destined outcome. It's something that changes you for the better. And you never know here, Gemini. Sometimes when we say like, oh, I'm worried about hurting their feelings, or I'm worried about the outcome, you don't know that their path or their karma or what's changing in their world because you're moving on. It could drastically change for the better. And maybe that other person finds the love of their life, let's say, when you guys move on. And like when you move on, they end up finding who they're supposed to be with. So the two of you, your karmic tie or this bond is like, don't necessarily worry yourself or stress yourself that you're hurting somebody else, because some people may not even take it as offensive. They may be okay that you're quitting this job. They might say, hey, it's all good. And since that person left, our business grew. Something like this, okay? Or relationship energy. So try not to get caught in this illusion that, oh, I'm going to hurt somebody or ruin something or affect their business or their relationships or whatever, because life is taking care of them too. Don't forget that. It's not up to you all the time, or any of us. I'm not saying you, like pointing the finger at you, Gemini, but it's not up to us to concern ourselves with the outcome of others necessarily. You don't want to harm people, but Wisdom of the Birds. Let's see here, the Oracle of the Birds. I keep saying wisdom, but Oracle of the Birds. 13:33 on the clock. The J, balancing energy. There's that Libra energy of the scales. Balance, and you have the Ace of Cups here. And you have the Knight of Cups. So it's the right thing to do for you, Gemini. There's something new. Maybe it's new love for a lot of you, or choosing that person that was supposed to come in, or this stop and go action, whatever. I feel like it's the right thing to do. Balancing energy, increase of energy. Words are magic. Choose them wisely. J. A powerful shaman bird stands by your side. J is a keeper of the forest. With its outstanding powers of observation, it watches over it, knows every inhabitant, and is familiar with all beings from the other world that live in the forest and are connected to you. The forest fairies, the elves, the dwarves, fauns, forest dragons, forest elves, and many more. Jay recognizes and uncovers every deception and encounters you to be glad about every disappointment, now that you can correct your path. See what I'm saying? That's just it right there. It's encouraging you to be glad about it's in quote, every disappointment. Page of Cups, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. That is a fortunate tower fall moment. It's a good thing. Be fortunate about this. Be Be glad because something better was meant to happen from this change. With the J, you come into contact with the magic of sounds and vibration. The vibration of your words build your energy field. Pay attention to a pure energy field. Again and again, allow yourself to remove everything impure from your field by choosing clear, powerful, and loving words. That is such a good reminder. My plumage shows itself in splendid colors. I am a master of the elements. My black stands for the element of earth, for the north and the north wind. My white stands for the element of air, the east and east wind. Red stands for the element of fire, for the south and south wind. And my blue stands for the element of water, for the west and the west wind. Lucky are they who find one of my iridescent wing feathers. Some more meanings. Balance the energies within you. Energetic work and healing applications are now particularly effective. And that might be sound work, guys. Sound baths, sound frequency healing. Deceptions and untruths surface. Take responsibility for your life. Exactly. Don't take responsibility for other people's lives. Take responsibility for your choices and your lives, and they'll do the same for theirs. Be determined. That's that King of Wands. Somebody here is very determined. And protect your borders. The affirmation, Gemini, I fully stand in my strength and fully live the magic of my soul vibration. So you got to do what you got to do here, Gemini. You got to follow through with your soul, it's interesting, the vibration. Some of you might be doing healing work. I forget the name of those tables. They're like it's like a somatic or like a vibrational sound bed. And there's also sound therapies, there's sound bathing, there's all that kind of thing. So some of you might be working with or practicing in the sound or vibrational energy healing. We are all vibrational energy. Everyone is energy. Everything is energy. And it vibrates at a different frequency. So there is something about aligning your frequencies with the right people, places, and things so that that wheel of fortune, so that destiny shows up for you because you're in the right vibration. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to wish you guys a great day. Thank you so much for all of your likes, share, support. I appreciate that. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.